party. So without further ado, let's get this party started. Joining us, we have DIY expert Leigh Ann, who traces her roots back to Newfoundland and is going to show us how to throw the ultimate East Coast kitchen party. Lifestyle expert Paige Chen, who's from Nova Scotia and has rounded up the coolest Maritime products for a gorgeous spread. And Chef Randy Feltis, who loves the region's food and makes a mean clam chowder. And we've got a special guest today. Chef Michael Smith is joining us from his native Prince Edward Island at his beautiful inn at Bay Fortune. Hey, everyone.
Hey, Tracy.
What's up, Tracy?
Good morning.
Hey, Tracy.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
East Coast.
East Coast in the house representing. You know what? It's such a special place. And we thought, since we are dedicating this episode to the East Coast, we want to talk about your special memories, your connections to this place, this gorgeous spot in our beautiful country. And you know what? I'm going to start with Michael Smith. What do you love best about the East Coast? What draws you to it? What keeps you there?
Tracy, I think it's pretty straight ahead. I mean, you would expect me as a chef, of course, to say the food, the flavors, the ingredients, and of course that's a big part of it. But when you look a little closer at the East Coast, no matter what line of work you are, whether you're visiting us or living here with us, it's always about the people, Tracy. There's just something about us. There's just a relaxed, casual attitude. We're fierce when we need to be, but we're relaxed at the same time. It's the people. It's always the people, Tracy. Come see us.
It is always, always, always the people. And I've gone out to the East Coast, the Maritimes, a few times now. And in PEI and Nova Scotia, I remember I was losing all of my Toronto edge in the best possible way, because you'd ask for directions and folks would say, hold on, let me get in my car and just follow us. They had time to take me to the actual spot that we were going to. It was just a beautiful thing. And I think it's a lovely vibe in Canada. So yes, it is about the people. Let's go to LA now. LA, what do you love about the East Coast, or what's your favorite connection or your favorite memory?
Being there visiting family. My great-grandparents are actually from Newfoundland, and I remember being there at baggage check at the airport, and strangers asked me if I needed a ride to where I needed to get to go. And then, of course, the kitchen parties, which we're going to talk about a little later, but I remember being at my cousin's house, and neighbors were passing whole chickens and cooked turkeys through the front door because they knew that there were out-of-towners, so they wanted to make sure we were well-fed, and well-fed we were the entire trip.
Let's get over to Paige Chen now. Paige, we always see you on your Instagram out in the East Coast. You were from there. Tell me your favorite memory or what you love about it.
Well, it is hard to deny that the people are fantastic, but I think it's also the landscape. It is so beautiful out on the East Coast, and I grew up in Nova Scotia, and I visited New Brunswick, PEI, and it's just being surrounded by the ocean. And as a kid, growing up and just when it's warm out, you're jumping in lakes, you're jumping in the ocean, you've got the beach near you, and it's the food, the seafood, having it fresh from the water is something that you really can't beat. And I think I was so lucky to have that as a child, that sort of freedom of like running through the woods and splashing in the ocean and just like going clam digging. All of those experiences really have made me, I think, more of a freer person who's in touch with nature, but then you live in the big city, you get a little out of touch with nature. So when you go back, you're kind of reminded of that relaxed pace where you just enjoy the beauty of your surroundings.
And I think there's something for all of us to learn in that respect. Randy, what is your favorite East Coast memory, or what do you love about the East Coast?
Totally the food. Michael is so spoiled because he's there and he gets it fresh every day. And we get our seafood a little bit, it's a couple days old, and you can tell. I remember going to Malapec Bay, driving a car down, shucking oysters right in the bay and just taking them down. It was the most magical thing. But a fisherman gave me a piece of cod, and I wanted to cook it myself, but I was just in a rental car. So I got some tin foil, some butter, some salt and pepper, wrapped it up, put it on the rad of the car, drove it around for a little bit, 20 minutes, opened up that tin foil, Tracy, the flavor and just the freshness, and it was magical. It was just like sitting there eating this at a tin foil with my bare fingers. It was just like the best thing that ever happened.
That's pretty amazing. That's got to be like some really good quality fish there, Randy. Thanks for that.